Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Spykar. In this one I'm going to talk about the review of the Realme X1 Max device after using more than 225 days of usage. Yes friends, it's been 225 days of usage of the Realme X1 Max device, and from starting to till now I did have this Realme X1 Max with me. Yes, exactly. So I think for 1 or 2 months I did use it as my personal device as well, maybe around September, kind of October I guess. So after that I did get plenty of other phones, so I was not using the Realme X1 Max, but after the Realme UI 3.0 I started to use this device. So this review will be kind of mixed from Realme UI 2.0 and Realme UI 3.0 as well, this entire review. And just a quick note, yesterday I did upload the video on the iQOO Sound device, 250 days of long time usage. This Realme X1 Max is about 225 days and iQOO Sound is about 250 days of long time usage. So let's get started friends without wasting any kind of time. So first let's discuss about the price. So next I'll try to talk about the performance, display, camera, battery charging, build quality, connectivity and the software updates, and what are the advantages and disadvantages in each category. And one more quick note, so no phone is perfect phone. So every phone has its own advantage and disadvantage, but you should know all these things before you actually buy this device. And that's the main reason why this Realme X1 Max at this moment, there is no discount going on this device. You can actually get only 750 rupees discount using ICICI Bank. That's it. So price is one of the major factor why I would not be recommending the Realme X1 Max right now. But the Realme X1 Max went for sale about 20,999 as well. For 21,000, this is a really biggest, I think, big deal I would say. For the Dimensity 1200 chipset, yes, exactly. No, but not for the 27,000, because for extra some bucks you are getting Snapdragon 870, and even for less than that kind of price you are getting iQOO Sound device for 26,000 during the offer. So definitely friends, for the price it's quite high at this moment. Maybe when it launched may not be, but right now it's quite high. Next thing is about the performance. How is the performance in the Dimensity 1200? It's quite good, nothing much major problems, but there are a couple of things you should know. For example, there might be slightly higher temperatures, and you won't be able to play 90 FPS obviously in the background mobile game. That's kind of really disappointed to see how the Realme is handling this Realme UI at this moment. Even after the Realme UI 3.0 update also, still the 90 FPS did not get fixed. But this is a beta version of Realme UI 3.0, so maybe in the stable version it might get fixed. I cannot guarantee on that, 50-50 chance. And the performance wise, it seems to be kind of okay friends, nothing much major complaints on the performance wise. So let me show you the graphics. So 90 FPS selected, but still I'm getting only 60 FPS. This is something you should know. So if you're thinking of buying this phone to play the background mobile game, no, maybe for 90 FPS if you're thinking, it cannot be supported at this moment. And next thing about the throttling and everything, I'll try to show you the screenshot. There's a lot of throttling going on even after the Realme UI 3.0 update. As you can see, it's kind of throttling, definitely. The performance seems to be downgraded. And next is about the benchmark wise, that's not a problem in this device. It will easily reach about 7 lakhs. After the Realme UI 3.0 update, so this is the one thing which has been changed, which is a performance. Performance got significantly boosted. I'll try to explain you why the performance also boosted. Let me show you a couple of things. So first, if you try to enable the high performance mode, only then the performance is really boosted. Without using high performance mode, the performance remains to be normal. For example, let's take a look at the clock speeds. So these are the clock speeds without any kind of high performance mode. Okay. Now I'll try to use the performance mode. Let's go to the battery option and use the high performance mode. So all the clock speeds will be maximum up to 100% utilization. Try to observe right now what's happened. As you can see clearly, 100% they are utilizing. Yes. Continuously, like even if you don't touch the screen also, all the 8 cores are working at 100%. So that means you will get instant high performance as soon as you require. That's one thing which the Realme UI 3.0 has done in the Realme X1 Max. You can see friends, all the 8 cores are completely staying. So before the Realme UI 3.0 update, the graph used to increase only when it's necessary, even with the high performance mode, but now it's increasing even when it's not necessary. Always 100%. So performance seems to be kind of okay at this moment. In the high refresh rate doesn't support in this device. Yes friends, 120Hz refresh rate won't be supported at this moment in the Realme X1 Max device. That's something you should definitely understand about the Realme UI. I'm not sure when the Realme UI will be fixing this kind of 120Hz supported or not in this phone. Even after the Realme UI 3.0 update also, still it did not get fixed. That's something I thought of just mentioning for you all. So next let's move to about the display. In the display segment, the phone supports the DRMF info wideband L1 support. As you can clearly see, L1 support is there. Amazon Prime HD also visible, but the Netflix HDR is not visible at this moment. It's not supported. Yes friends, let me show the Netflix account. I'm trying to log in right now, and right now you should be able to see exactly HDR. Still it's not supported in the Realme smartphones. still it's only HD. As you can see friends, I'm getting only HD at this moment. But in the iQOO 7 and Poco F3 GT, it's supposed HDR. And that's about the display friends, and there's no green tint issue, there's nothing much major problems, and you might be able to face some kind of like rainbow effect when you try to tilt the screen a little bit. But apart from that, nothing much major complaints about the display segment. Display is kind of okay friends. Next thing about the camera. Camera is kind of average in this phone. Yes friends, exactly average. It's not that too great I would say in terms of the camera wise. So even the front cam, it's kind of okay. Snaps it can actually take, as you can see, front camera shots. Even the back camera also not bad in terms of the camera capabilities. Even the zooming, you can see 20x zoom as well. Even the outdoor selfie shot. Or it was not bad regarding the camera, but don't expect much from the camera. That's what I meant to say. So do not expect high expectations on the camera at this moment in the Realme X1 Max device. It's kind of average. It's not that great. Let me show you the camera. What is the highest you can actually record? I think the 4K 60 FPS will be able to support it, I guess. Let's see. So what's happening? So because of this Realme UI 3.0, sometimes you may not be able to access. Not sure why it's like that. It's not working. Let me to close and open again. Let's see what's going on. Sometimes because of this Realme UI 3.0, which is beta version friends, that might be the reason why there's still this kind of problems, but it's kind of totally weird. Why? I cannot access. What? No, I cannot access this kind of settings, as you can see. Sometimes. So without this I cannot show you. I think the 4K 60 FPS is kind of supported in this device. So that's something you should know about this device. And next thing is about battery and the charging. Battery backup after the Realme UI 3.0, it's kind of slightly affected friends. Yes. So I'm getting about 5 hours of screen on time, 5.5 hours after the Realme UI 3.0 update. Try to look at the statistics, how it is. As you can see, the graph and everything. After the Realme UI 3.0 update, only this kind of huge draining I am observing. Like overnight draining within 8 hours of time, it's draining up to 10 to 15% without even using any phone in the overnight. Yes, in the standby mode, it's draining a lot. After the stable, trial version. So maybe the things might be get fixed in the stable update. That's what I'm expecting. That's something you need to wait. And the charging speed takes about 50 to 55 minutes, sometimes in 1 hour. Right now, after the Realme UI 3.0 update, it's taking 1 hour to charge 100%. But the starting 50% will charge in kind of 15 minutes of time, 50%. And next 50% will take a lot of time. So next thing about the build quality wise is also perfect friends, and the 3.5mm jack and dual stereo speaker setup, which is fantastic. And in-display fingerprint scanner also not bad, pretty good. And loudspeaker sometimes seems to be having slightly vibrations on the back panel, but that's if you try to play it higher volume only on the back side because of this plastic quality. And next thing, I did like this kind of matte, because matte on the back surface will not attract any kind of fingerprints. That's the main reason I did like this kind of matte. Even you can see the gloss and matte fix mixing kind of thing in this Realme X1 Max. And that's it about the build quality friends. Proximity sensor, it's working fine, no issues within this device. Next thing about the connectivity. Wow, connectivity, no need to talk about this Realme X1 Max. So Wi-Fi 6 supported and 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, absolutely fine. Wi-Fi 4G plus is also supported, and more 5G bands and dual 5G bands. Dual SIM 5G band is also supported. So it's all good for the connectivity, no problem. Next, software updates. The phone might be receiving the Android 13. That might be the last Android update anyway. But Realme is quite okay in terms of providing software updates. For every 50 days, the users will be able to receive the software updates. But right now, it's been a long time. The Realme X1 Max users didn't get any update in the Realme UI 2.0 users. So I'm not sure why, but usually they'll be really good in the software updates. So Realme, iQOO, and these phones are kind of same in providing the updates. But Poco phones, Mi phones, they take 3 to 4 months to give the updates, security patch. That's something you should definitely understand. So that's it friends, thank you for watching this a complete review about the Realme X1 Max after using more than 225 days of usage with this device. And stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to check out the playlist for more videos on the Realme X1 Max. Meanwhile, signing off until then, stay tuned. Bye.